Hi, how are you? Thank you for being here today. Can you hear the background noise in the back? Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, that's better. I'm at work and it's been quite slow. So I decided that I'm gonna lay in the car and take a quick nap with my doors open. And it's brought me to a new perspective on how I look at life, because I was just laying here listening to the traffic and was just staring at the sky, the clouds passing by. It's a beautiful day, but this is the first time I ever seen it. First time I ever just lay and just let the wind passing through my hair, and just it feels so different, because usually I'm be in there working every day. We're so busy that I don't even have time to eat most days because we're so short-staffed. But today, it's the first day we've ever gotten this slow, and I've been laying here and just thinking about life. And then I wonder, should I go back to being a software engineer and give up on this podcast things and just stop doing this for a while, because it doesn't seem like it's working out. And we're on episode 320 somethings already, and still not even a single thing's ship. And then I thought to myself, why I keep on holding on to this plan B? Because I was afraid. I was afraid if this podcast thing's not gonna work out, then I have something to fall back on. And that master degrees in IT is my ticket out. It is the cushion that's gonna hold me if I fall, if I fail. But then I thought to myself, imagine a life like that, where I gave up on what I truly wanted. Sorry, my voice. It's cracking. But imagine that life where I took a chance on myself and did something that I am proud of, even though if I tell people, they'll laugh. But to me, this is something very meaningful. Very meaningful to me. And I asked myself, are you really gonna give up on it? Just because you're not seeing any results? Just because no one's clapping? You never wanted this in the first place. You never wanted attention, fames in the first place. Why now? Why now? But then I thought of the story of the sailors that went to America from Europe. They went here, and the leader, he said, burned the boat. He literally cut up their backup plan, the backup plan to get on the boat and go back to Europe. And that story really resonated, to me. Because to him, abandoning the boat mean now there's no way out. You have to go all the way. Either you die or you go somewhere. It's like either success or fucking die. There's no running. There's no plan B. If plan A doesn't work, then so be it. Go all the way. Go all the way. And, I always say like, I don't want to be IT guy anymore. I don't want to be a software engineer. But then I keep on holding on to these degrees. And then I have this thought. So what if I burn this bachelor and the master degrees? What if I burned them? And a part of me felt like I was sinking into the void. I start to sweat. It's terrifying, the thought of, burning the 2 degrees that I worked so hard for. But what if this podcast doesn't work out? Then I'm fucking cook. I'm fucking cook. It would be much easier to burn these degrees if I have a lot of followers and making so much money from this podcast. But shit, 95% of my videos has 0 views. Well, recently I have one person that's been watching it very recently. Very frequently. But you need hundreds of thousands of listeners to be making money. And this voice inside of me telling me that, but what if this shit doesn't work out? Then you fuck. Why would you want to burn the plan B? The college degrees. Why would you want to burn it? I was afraid. And now I'm sweating thinking about it. But to be fair, I've been living my life and, doing this podcast. But I never really go all the way. It's more like I was dipping the toes in and dipping the toes out. And I wonder why it's not working. But it's because I'm not going all in. I keep holding on to that plan B. And I scatter out my energy to that plan B. Hoping that one day I might make a good use out of it. But even if one day I use that plan B, one day I stop doing this podcast, would I still be happy or be content with myself sitting behind a computer, typing codes, working for a company that I don't even care about, not making any impact on this world, just a fucking robot working for some rich guy that probably don't even care about their employees, shit. But it's just a thought of burning those degrees and getting rid of that plan B is scary. It's scary. And then I thought to myself, again, Imagine being able to do what you want to do for the rest of your life, and it gives you a sense of completion because you do something meaningful, like yapping on this podcast. Even though most people is gonna think I'm fucking crazy, but I'm sure we all have something that we like to do, something that we're passionate about, something that give us joys doing. But it's so hard, It's so hard to give up what we have and go for something greater with the risk of losing it all. It's scary. But I'm lucky. I'm lucky because I'm in the right time, right place right now. Nobody. No responsibility, no kids, no family, no girlfriend, no nothing. And I have the perfect opportunity to do it right now. Right now. It's a perfect time to do it. What the fuck are you waiting for, Because a lot of people out there don't have the privilege that I have, The privilege to start and the privilege to even fail, Because think about it. There's the people in third world country that don't have the privilege to be posting podcasts like me. They don't have the privilege to even try, let alone get to fall like me. And even to some people, if they fail, that means the end. There's no cushion that will, take them or will help them when they fall. But I have cushion. What is my cushion? Well, this job at the nail salon. If I fail, I can still be here working. What is my cushion? Well, I have food in the fridge, a place to stay, water to drink, all the things that I needed to be alive, to stay alive. That is my cushion. And that is my privilege. So if I go all the way in on this podcast and I fail, I will still be okay. Just imagine some poor kid from a third world country who wanted to do what I want to do, but they don't have that privilege. They don't have the internet, don't have the phone, don't have the place to stay, don't have access to anything. Even if they wanted to try, they couldn't. But me right here, I have the privilege. I have the chances, the shot that I can take, but I'm too afraid. What the fuck are you afraid of, Ren? Tell me. What the fuck are you afraid of? Being judged for being seen? Being judged because if I put it out there, my family gonna hear these stories and they're gonna laugh at me? Or what? Fuck, Like people I know are gonna judge and laugh, What else am I afraid of? The fear of being a failure? Working here at the salon for the past 3 years, it gave me that callous. I'm not caring about what other people think about what I do for a job anymore, so that helped too. But right here, right now, this is the nail in the coffin right here. You either stay here where you are and keep on dipping your toes in to keep dipping your toes out, every day and hoping that something will work out. Or you decide now you're gonna go home and you're gonna burn those degrees. You're gonna burn those degrees. And you're gonna go all the way. You're gonna go fucking all the way. Go get your phone, your iPad or something. Record it. Record yourself. Burn those degrees. And say that you're done. You're done playing it safe. Playing it safe. And it's time to go all the way. Because we all have one life. Live it. Live the way you want to live. Because if you're gonna go into something and you want to be great at it, you have to go all the way. Go all the way. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope tonight I'm gonna have the courage to do that. Maybe I'll record a video. Thank you so much for listening. I hope I'll see you in the next one.